let's start listening to one more question.
Or try to get
until white folks acknowledge it.
Being black should not influence a political view.
No!
Wait,
Just ready to move. Go back.
No,
Go
no,
back.
she's not. They got the wrong person for this. She is. I understand they wanted an older black folk, but she is not for this, right?
She said, "Being black, I'm out." Oh, what?
I am not.
Yo, what's her name? Lady Gray, Lady Sasha Fierce. What's her name?
Oh,
She looked like she just jumped off Trump's dick. Let me stop. I'm about to get hot. I need to stop drinking.
yes.
This is problematic.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Well, let's answer the question first. Being black should not influence your political view.
Race, gender, creed should not influence your political view. I agree.
I disagree. I think it should.
Oh, Rob. Why?
We about to get into a hold on.
Why?
Because I will vote for somebody because they're black. Just because I want to see black people succeed. Hold on. What? Because I want to see black people succeed.
That's not the question. So they're saying black people should be liberals, white people should be conservatives, is what they're saying in this question. Being black,
I don't think that's what it's saying.
Political view.
Here we go into the
I think you can be a black. I think you can be a black conservative, and you can be pro-black.
That's
and not be put in a box. That should just box the media puts you in, bro.
So let's say there was a guy named Jerome Trump.
Okay.
And he was a black dude, and he vowed to do everything the exact same way as Trump. Would you vote for him just because he was black?
He'll get a better chance of my vote.
All right. Well, as long as you know who you are, that's fine.
You just say, hold on.
As long as you know who you are.
He just said, if you basically are voting for a Trump 2.0 and he just so happened to be black.
He said he'll get a better chance. That's what he said. They say vote, better chance.
Yeah, there's a high
he'd weigh his options.
I'm gonna put there's way more of a chance I'll vote for him than Trump.
Bro, was you able to vote in 2016?
I hope not.
Yeah, he was. I should be. That should have been my first election.
Did you vote? You voted?
He was 21.
Yeah, I did. And actually, honestly, I'm going to tell you.
Harambe. He voted for Harambe. I know he did.
No, honestly, I wish I feel like I fucked up. I voted, and just to let people know, I voted for Hillary Clinton, and till this day, I regret that decision. Wow. I felt wrong because at the time, I really didn't like Hillary Clinton. I really wasn't for her. I was really a Bernie Sanders guy. Yeah. The only reason I voted for Hillary is because it was more. I didn't like Trump more than her.
Yeah, 2016 was the year of the better of two evils.
Well, the thing is, the reason I say that is the reason I regret that decision is because I didn't vote for somebody. In my first election, I didn't vote for somebody that I wanted to be president. I voted for somebody who I thought would be better than the other person. Yeah. And I told myself I will never vote on a president again if I personally don't like them. I'll never vote. Hold on. I'll never vote on a president just because of the better of two evils or whatever that
you have to.
I disagree. You don't have to at all. I disagree. You have every right to not choose a vote. For example,
then you can't complain vote for 4 years if you don't vote. Then no one can complain for 4 years if you don't vote. That's how I say. Don't complain about shit.
No, I disagree with you too. You have every right as an American citizen to complain about however much you want, however long you want. Even if you don't vote,
exercise your vote. If you don't exercise your right, you have the right to vote. That's false.
It's called freedom of speech. It's called freedom of speech. It's titled by the American law.
Being ignorant and throwing out bullshit rhetoric, then that's what gets people killed.
You know what I can honestly say though? If you're not going to live, if you're going to talk about the political views as shit is going on, but you're not going to actually go to vote and make change.
I made a vote, and I regret it.
Can I finish? Can I please finish? If you don't do that, there is a sense of, to me, that's the ultimate sense of privilege. You have the privilege to say something, but not to change it. And now you can take what you want with that, but I think that's exactly what it is. It's the ultimate saying, I have American privilege. I got the right to say it, but I'm not going to change it. To me, that's exactly what that sounds like.
But it's a choice.
You just turned to Paris Hilton. You just turned to Paris Hilton to me. That's all it is.
Paris Hilton.
Hey, she just got married. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to her. You know, honestly, she's
respect.
Yeah, I was actually watching.
I'm impressed.
And like her people got bread. Like
about to look
Them
this up.
motherfuckers got bread. If you ever trying to get up, well, it's too late now. She's married, but I was gonna say knock her up because she's definitely worth some money, and she's she's getting up there a little in age, so she need a baby.
So you're telling me? So I'm sorry, y'all, but you're telling me you can't be what would the word be?
Privileged.
No, not privileged. What were we just talking about? Not voting. You can't not vote and still disagree with whatever opinion is going on. For example,
You can 100% do that.
I didn't.
I'm
But,
just saying
my
you got
point is
privilege.
that's why I would never do that again personally.
I'm just
I
saying
did
that's
not like
American
Hillary
privilege.
Clinton, and the way the DNC, what did the DNC did to Bernie Sanders is disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
They screwed him over, bro. And even after he won the Democratic votes,
Rob.
they said, no, we're going to overrule and put our person in.
Yeah.
Do not. That's why I don't think you should trust them. And I think you have every right to say you don't like something or the presidency, even if you don't vote on the presidency.
So let's bring it back.
For
let's bring
example,
it back one
hold
level.
on, Darren.
I think that's
If you
bullshit.
if you vote, if,
No.
hold on, let me finish.
No. Let me finish. The reason why I say that's bullshit is because you voted for Hillary, right?
Yes.
Guess who I voted for that year?
Who'd you vote
For
for?
all man,
No. Independent. I forgot her name. Jill Stein or something like that.
not important.
It wasn't, but I knew it wasn't going to do shit. But guess what it did? I knew I wasn't voting for the two equals. So what are you saying? You have an opportunity to do something else. It's out there.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. You
chose
mistook what I'm saying. I regret doing it. I'm not saying that I didn't. I didn't make that choice. I made that choice, and I was okay with that choice at the time. But then later on, after looking back upon it, and you could call it 2020 vision. After looking back upon it, I decided I didn't like what I did there, and I don't feel like I would do that again.
You should always vote for.
It
who
has
you
nothing to
show.
do with there having more options being out there. That's nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, I don't think I made the right decision for me, and at that moment, looking back upon it, and I regret that decision.
Last thing I want
So
to say.
what
on
that
this
which will lead me to in the future, to be me being more precise about who I choose for president. And if I don't like the candidates, I'm going to take my vote and not vote for presidency. But would I still vote for the other things and like local elections for that year? Yes, I would. But I'm just not going to vote for presidency like that again.
Now
That's just me
let me
personally.
ask you this one question, right?
Hold on.
Right?
Why Darren's shaking his head? Why are you shaking his head?
Hold on. Let me ask you this one question, right? So you said about if you don't like the presidency, you're not going to vote, right? Okay, cool.
If
That's
I don't
great.
like the candidates,
That's
the
fine.
two
That's
candidates.
fine. That's
Any
fine. Now,
candidates.
we're not talking about this anymore. Now, just think exactly about what I'm about to ask you, right?
Mhm.
Let's say you're in this group setting. There's 20 people, whatever, and this person gives you a paper and it says, I need you to tell me what you would like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's majority rule. And if you don't like any of the options for breakfast, are you not? If you don't like any of the options for lunch or dinner, are you not going to pick anything? You're just going to let these people decide what you're eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? You're not going to have any say in it at all? And then if you don't, are you not going to complain about it later on? Is anyone going to care because you didn't listen? Because you didn't vote, I mean? Are you going to care
So
because you didn't vote?
before I answer that question, I'm gonna say this. Even if you chose something that you didn't like, and you complained about it, does that make your complaints more worthy per se?
Yes.
Because you chose something you didn't like,
100%.
so you can complain about it because you chose it.
100%. You ever get something on the
But you
menu
know you're not
and
gonna
you're
like it.
Yo, this sounds good, and then you get it, and you're like, yo, this isn't what I was
Hold
thinking.
on.
No, that's not what
I'm
his
saying-
scenario was. His scenario
That was
was there's
my
things that
scenario.
there's three
I'm
things.
throwing it. Go ahead.
My scenario was that they give you 3 meals, and for any one of your meals, let's say there was something on any one of the meals,
Mhm.
would you not vote for that meal?
Yeah, like I'll give you an example. Let's say I don't like olives. So let's say in all the breakfast food, all the lunch foods, there's olives on it. I don't like olives, so I'm not going to choose. So let's say I say, okay, I don't like olives at all. Let's not use the. I'm not going to choose anything for lunch.
Instead of
Now-
picking
now-
something with a less amount of olives.
Yeah. So
Like,
yeah. So let's say.
I'm trying to drag the point across. Like there.
But my
there
point
are
is,
other-
I don't think that gives you the less right to complain or not to be able to complain later.
So
That
you'd
doesn't
rather have
deter
no
the point
lunch
of you complaining.
and complain about the olives than have lunch and take some olives out.
But the olives are still on there. If you like, olives make a difference. Olives are distinct. That's why I use olives.
But
they're
that's what I'm
they're going
trying
to stay
to
on the
explain.
meal. Even if you take the olive out, the stink, the smell, the
So let's say
acidity
breakfast
of the olive is
was-
still going to be on the meal. That's my point.
Let's say breakfast was at 12 a.m. Lunch is at 12 p.m. and then dinner is again at 12-hour intervals. You have to wait 12 hours to eat again. You're not going to eat for 24 hours because you don't like fucking olives.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Next time we do anything, I'm bringing olives on a meal, and I don't want to see Rob for 24 fucking hours.
But just because so here's what you're saying though. You're saying
This
I
is
should
wild.
still get the Hold on.
olive.
But here's what you're saying though. You're saying I should get the olives and I should just deal with it and complain about it while I'm eating the olives.
No,
That's the scenario you guys are trying to set me up with.
Not what I'm saying at all. Let's go with the olives idea. Let's say there's for lunch you have a jar of olives. Let's say you have a smaller, or I don't know what else do olives come in? A sandwich of olives and a pizza of olives, right? Let's say
I'm
those
not
are your
gonna eat
three.
it. I don't like olives.
Okay, and I get you, bro. I hate olives too. Olives are fucking gross. But you know what? I'm fucking hungry, and I need to be here for 24 more hours. So I'm gonna get the pizza, and I'm gonna take the fucking olives off and deal with it.
But
That's
here's
what
the thing.
being an adult is. That's what these are. That's why
Okay, no.
I don't think it should be called rights. I think it should be called privileges.
The factual is 100% true. You're right.
There are other options.
Like,
You just said there weren't other options. There were 3 options, and all had olives on them.
hold up.
I said, and one of the meals has something you don't like. Just like how you said the presidency, but you vote for the others. I'm making it as close
There's
to
never going to be a
that
president
presidency.
that you're just going to 100% agree with. I think that's 100%.
In our fantasy team, if we had to vote for something, we were given Darren the bills for the draft, and we were given Darren 2-1 odds for Rob. Would you vote against it,
Or would you just be silent?
or would you?
Wait, what was the question?
If we were saying that Darren has 2-1 odds, if he was betting you 2-1 odds, Darren has a chance as opposed to
Not
me or
to the
something.
finals, let's say for the first round pick. We all put one into the hat, and he had 2-1 odds to Rob.
Yeah, who would you think was gonna win? Would you put money in that? Can you hear him?
So Darren has 2-1 odds compared to everybody else.
For the first round pick. For the first
Compared to me.
I
Compared to
don't-
me, and it's just us two. It's just us two in the scenario. He has 2 names in the hat. I have 1 name, and we're betting on who's gonna get the number 1 pick. Who's
So
going
okay,
to get-
Darren has a higher percentage. So let's say Darren. Okay.
Are you gonna bet on that?
Yeah, he has a higher percentage chance.
That's the highest percentage chance. He's gonna bet on it.
It's no different.
Why?
He says it's no different.
It's no different.
Why?
You think people was gonna be like, "Yo, we at that moment we thought the push for Trump was hard."
Oh, he was saying that even if you think that this person is definitely gonna win, are you gonna vote for me? That's what I guess he's trying to get at.
So okay, I see what you're saying. Are we saying that Donald Trump? We thought Donald Trump was definitely going to win, so that's
Yeah, but
so
we
it doesn't
could
even matter
Try to
anyway.
offset it.
Like, yo, push for Trump was a little hard.
So we had to vote for Hillary. Okay, I can see that. I am not going to tell y'all who I voted for because y'all won't get mad at me. But I definitely think that going forward, everybody has a lot of learning to do, and if you're an American citizen, you definitely exercise your right to vote. It's not something you should throw away so lightly. It is one of the very few things that you have in this country that some people in other countries do not have. Forget running water, healthcare, forget all of that shit. You're allowed to vote in your fucking elections. Some people in some parts of the world are getting beheaded for saying they don't like the president. Remember that shit.
That's 100%.
Remember that shit.
That's 100% true. Respect, bro. Just I want to see who walks forward on this stuff, real quick.
I forgot about these cracker ass.
I completely
That's
forgot.
that's why I chose this. That's why I chose this specific show because I think it'll be really cool because they
I'm about to
have really
find her on
questions.
Twitter. I'm drop kicking her. How I find a bitch on Twitter? You gotta show me how to find her on Twitter.
No, I have no idea.
I'm kicking her dog.
So
100%.
yeah,
agree with this.
being black should not really influence how you think politically, because what's good for us as black folks should be the same as everybody else. It should be from the point of view of me being an American and wanting the best for me in America.
I will vote for the best person that is running. And so far it's been, in my situation, it's been Republicans, conservative Republicans.
I vote based on the issues that I care about, and the issues that I care about stem from my personal experiences. As someone that was raised in a conservative household, I have different views on certain things. I have different views on pro-life and pro-choice issues. I have different views on economic issues. I have different views on trade and foreign policy. I don't think that skin color should have anything to do with a political view.
I would say I definitely don't vote for candidates just because they're black. Ben Carson could never get my vote. However, I do feel very much a part of a group. I feel like I have a shared history with black people and descendants of slaves in this country, and so I do not vote just based on what's okay for me.
I think people should vote for what's in the best interest of them, and I don't think that skin color should dictate on what your interest should be based on skin color.
Did you ever vote your religious belief
Yes.
on abortion?
Have I ever voted my religious beliefs on abortion?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
And what's your religious belief on abortion?
We're not even talking about abortion. It has nothing to do with this
No, but
conversation.
it's black.
We have nothing to do with this conversation.
The majority of abortion is done to the black race.
Well, I
So
want to ask you.
you should
You
be
said
interested in answering that question.
Really quick, I want to ask you because you said you wanted to leave slavery behind. You wanted
Yeah.
to get over it.
Hold on, before we
but
get into this dude's question real quick. Do you know what she was trying to say there?
Don't go back to it, please.
She was definitely playing homie because he's a retard. But this is what these conservatives do to one another. Just so y'all know, they pick on each other. And I'm not gonna let y'all know who I rock with, but she definitely got some. I'm not finding her on Twitter. Put me in my place.
She was just trying to go into a specific specific thing when voting is the topic. It's not specifically pro-life and pro. It's not that.
I feel it though, because if you can vote for being black or not being black, if you can vote due to your religion or for your religion based on religious beliefs, what's really the difference from voting?
But hey, here's my thing about that. Before
if you're voting
answers.
pro-Christian, what's the difference from pro-black?
So here's but that's voting on your individual religious beliefs.
As opposed to individual beliefs about black people.
Maybe you don't want to bring that up in this topic. Your actual own religion.
Yeah, but that was definitely a curveball. She was wrong and fucked up for that.
I don't think you speak about that in general.
That's wild.
But yeah, go ahead.
Good for her.
I didn't say forget it. Yeah.
You said to get over it. I'm saying
Get over it. Let's not forget it.
You're a
And
Christian?
I still say teach it.
You're a Christian,
Yes, I am.
and where do you think we got that?
Got what?
Christianity.
Woo! He about to heat her up.
Christianity goes all the way back to the beginning of time.
So where did we learn it though?
Where did we learn it? Well, the Egyptians had religions. The Jewish taught
No,
religion.
Don't.
No, let him finish. Let him
No,
finish.
she should not be fished. We know what a damn.
She's playing dumb. She's
go
legitimately
ahead.
playing dumb.
No,
Go ahead.
she has a chance. There's a real answer.
Go ahead.
I want to hear what she said.
Where
You
did
mean
the
in
African
America?
diaspora?
In America.
Your lineage, yeah. Slavery, right?
They learned it from slavery.
Through slavery, right.
Slaves also brought
We gotta get
religion
over
with
it,
them when they came, so it was a mixture of everybody's religion.
I'm
But
just on the
they
line.
learned how to read. So what they learned how to read was the Holy Bible.
Oh, we knew.
And either
Bro, everything she's saying, it's just she's skewing. She's
should not
literally
be there, bro.
skewing like history.
She's not.
As a descendant of free slaves, this lady's wild.
To have a conversation like this, you really need to have a conversation with people that actually can
That's wild.
see it and be, bro.
Go ahead and let this play. I want to
are you
hear
going
her
to believe the
dig her-
Holy
We knew
Bible
how
or
to
you're
read.
not?
We knew how to read.
I believe you know how to read Arabic What? Because it wasn't English.
The fuck does that matter?
That's my saying. I'm an
said
American.
you know how to
Everybody's
read.
speaking
Even
English.
I can say, the fuck does that matter?
Is that a hot take? Damn, we gotta speak English in America.
I
What happened?
They said reset because she was already digging a hole.
She's probably taking some.
Oh my god! All right, we got this last one. I can't do no more after
Yeah.
this.